SA Smash stream, you can catch the rest of the action on twitch.tv/2G Gaming. So make sure to throw up the young multi-twitch if you want to catch this last set, which is going to be Larry Lurr versus Ken, as well as the other side, which is currently Sue versus Kameme. So yeah, this is going to be a fantastic set. We just saw Ken go through one Fox in the cap, but now he's got to deal with the Don. That is Larry himself, #1 Fox, and I want to say #6 player in the world.
Yes, he is #6. And right now, we got the spin dashes coming in against Larry Lurr, getting a lot of good damage so far. Tries going in with that dash attack, but it doesn't even matter. Still able to get the jabs right out of it.
And this matchup, again, as we highlighted before, tends to favor Fox in the public perception of things, though Sonic absolutely not a sitting duck in this matchup by any means. He can really capitalize on Fox's recovery, use his speed to threaten Fox's own speed, and get some pretty good combos on him due to his fall speed.
All right, now Larry Lurr still trying to get something happening. He's got him at the ledge, still trying to find an option right now. Throwing out these nairs and pressuring him with these empty hops with his back towards Ken.
Larry taking the early lead here and looking for that soft neutral air. It looked like he intended to slip off of the platform, but slightly misjudged his movement.
Yeah, Ken anticipating an option after that high recovery on the side B, so he decided to do the rollback instead, and we saw Larry Lurr with that spot dodge, so we're going to see if Ken is going to keep that in the back of his mind for any other situations where Larry Lurr does risky recovery like that. We got the spin dash into up air.
Larry air dodging one, but not the second. Oh, he was really playing with fire there, but of course, frame data coming to his aid. Fox's forward tilt, definitely a much faster move than Sonic's forward smash.
Tried finding the forward smash to cash that neutral get-ups, not quite going to be able to find it. Both these two pretty much at that kill percent. It looks like Ken has the advantage position right now. Tries to find that high recovery, dashing away, but the illusion is going to come through at the very last second.
Poking through the edge with his up air too. Ken keeping himself in the game. Wow, that was terrible DI in that forward throw. We saw Nikat live it at like 160, and Larry almost died at 120.
Yeah, definitely a DI mix-up for sure, and Larry Lurr was definitely not ready for that.
Actually, it's not a DI mix-up because up throw and forward throw have the same angle.
I was thinking if he's on the other side of the stage and he's like doing a back throw or something potentially, but that was not in the position to do it. But the back air from Ken would be able to take out that stock.
Oh, Larry going for the empty jump, trying to mix Ken up, maybe get a grab. It's generally what you'll see if someone jumps into the air and does nothing. You can probably expect a grab to follow, but also the additional level of mix-up off that is to land and, say, do a jab, or if they're going to spot dodge your grab, charge up a smash. Why not? Hit them extra hard if you're that far in their head.
And Larry Lurr getting a lot of damage onto him, trying to fish for this up smash, and Ken just getting a double down smash. 60% onto Larry, and right now, Ken a very, very high percent. Not sure if the up tilt will be able to take it right now, because that's pretty much his safest kill option. Once he starts getting to that high percent, up tilt actually still not taking it even on Battlefield.
And that Marthritis for Fox coming into play here. Of course, a borrowed term from Melee, where once you're at a certain percent range, it becomes really tough for Fox to get kills on you. Wow, neutral air out of shield. How often are you going to see a raw kill with that?
Not very, very often. And right there, he's going to be able to take out that stock. Still 65% onto Larry. Ken should be content with trying to keeping this lead. And the spin dash to air dodge read forward smash. What a great play from Larry. Wait, a great play from Ken. Tries getting the forward smash on his recovery as well.
I'm still reeling from that. I can only imagine how Larry feels actually having been hit by it. Oh, that was gross. All right. Either way, Ken looking really good here in this first match, but of course Larry does have that X factor of forward air into footstool, closing out stocks at literally any percent.
Yeah, he actually did catch the air dodge from Ken, but didn't quite commit to it, so Larry Lurr, he's resetting back into the neutral position, and so he's going to have to look for it another time.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that mental damage coming into play. Ken has definitely done some things to Larry that would, I'd assume, make him recoil a little bit.
Yeah, making it a little bit less confident. He's got him at the ledge. Tries to find in the back air. The spring will actually clink with that Firefox, so he's going to be able to make it back to the stage.
Yep, once he starts moving, it's definitely going to eat right through the spring. Up tilt, but nothing afterward. Larry struggling to get his bread and butters even. Oh, here we go. But no second up air. Larry's still going to have to fight a little bit more for that percent to get Ken into the range where he'll die from an up smash.
There's a back throw, taking him off stage yet again. Let's see the recovery. Another Firefox, but just catches him at the ledge option with that back air.
I love that from Ken. He stood at the edge like he was going to go for a trump, right? But knowing that Larry would try to avoid a trump with jump from the edge, he just put the back air right in his path and close out the first game. Ken really looking to undo some people's perceptions of this matchup. He's like, nah, man, Sonic wins or it's even.
And he's done that with several other characters, too. I mean, he did take out MK Leo's Cloud at Umebura in very, very convincing fashion. So he is definitely pushing the meta with this character.
And then losing to Leo's Meta Knight, which a lot of people say that Sonic wins, or they used to say that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
So maybe this man is literally just like Bizarro Sonic.
Yeah. Definitely an interesting one to say the least. Right now, Lurr trying to get a grab. Got him on the platform pressure, but he's trying to shark underneath. We saw the Cat and Charlie opt for the landing on top of the platform and try to get a grab off of it, but Lurr looking for something else underneath.
Also, if Larry falls here, Charlie the King will be the highest placing Fox at this tournament.
Yeah, that's one thing to consider as well. Lurr trying to find a follow-up after that down air. Not quite going to be able to find anything else, though.
Oh, I like that by Larry, trying to scoop him off the edge on his second grab with fair. Could have gone into the footstool and taken a kill very early, but unfortunately, not going to pan out that way. Ken got right off the edge.
Oh, but there's an air dodge read, but actually hesitates just very, very slightly, and Ken is going to be able to air dodge right through it a second time.
Yeah, Ken going for the spring there. I feel like he knew it wasn't going to work, but he didn't want to take any risks. Maybe he could have like drifted to the side and forward air, hoping that Larry wouldn't tech.
But just a landing there, catching that high recovery. Let's see if Larry can get anything off of this dash attack. Going to get double up air.
Yeah, and I'm glad that paid off for him because it was a very brazen dash attack going right through the spin dash charge, catching Ken unaware.
Larry just on the chase right now, just trying to find something, and the run past him forward smash, a Ken special that we've seen very, very often, is going to be able to close out that stock yet again.
I love that they added that to Smash 4, man. That's something you can't do in the other Smash games. Well, I guess in Melee you can crouch cancel your dash and then forward smash the other direction, but still, like, you are not supposed to be able to do that in any other Smash game.
Right now, Ken just content to wait for the spin dash, catches him on the landing, overlapping the percents.
How has he already taken 83? I do not understand.
Ken just playing very, very confidently here on this set.
Dash attack to up air, classic stuff. Larry's still struggling to take the stock, but of course, as I'm saying it, manages to peel it off with up air. And now we've got a pretty competitive match, but still heavily in Ken's favor right now.
Yeah, we saw Lurr going for that fair footstool like 2 times, or at least attempting to, and hasn't been able to get any of them, so...
That was dangerously close, that forward smash.
Yeah.
Ken is shown to be pretty much the master of forward smash throughout this tournament, just landing all kinds of unlikely looking ones.
Now trying to catch Ken on his landing. He's going to be able to make it back, but catches himself on the platform, so Lurr is going to get a little bit more damage.
The platform pressure, and not even just up airs, also using back air to help whittle away at Ken's shield.
Let's see what the punish is. Just goes for the forward smash. Not going to be able to get it, but still gets the back throw, sending him off stage yet again.
What does Ken have? Oh, I was going to say, I feel like Larry's not going to give him side B there, just because it would be too obvious, but the up smash is going to close that out.
Alrighty, catching that landing, and he's going to be able to go up 2-0 against Larry right now.
A very rarely seen move on the part of Sonic as well, up smash. It's pretty good, you know, it's got its perks. Namely that it's a good raw kill move from the ground that you can do out of dash as well.
I know a lot of people, or like you'll see it once in a blue moon. I know I talk to a lot of Sonic mains and they say it's like when usually they're catching a lot of people jumping. That's when they like to use up smash a lot, especially when that kill percent. So it worked out for Ken there, and he's going up 2-0, going to battlefield the 3rd time.
Oh, and they just whiff grabs, going through each other. Always funny to see stuff like that. But Larry getting the first breakaway of the game here. Only a very minor one though, 14%. Usually you'll see Fox get a lot more reward off of those early combos. And here Larry with another chance. Gets a pretty respectable amount off that as well. And it's looking like he's in firm control.
He's got control again, but those jabs probably going to mean a punish for Lurr right there. Only a 4 tilt. Gonna keep him off just a little bit, but the spin dash to up air, getting a lot of good damage. Another grab.
And we've seen Ken favoring just going for the forward tilt to respond to Fox's jab on shield. I think he is kind of fearful that his dash grab won't reach.
Yeah.
Because he could get so much more off a grab. There's got to be a good reason why he's going for a very modest punish like that.
Yeah. Alright, catching Ken and shield, gonna get another grab. Not quite gonna be able to follow up with an up air. Still Lurr on the chase. Ken just trying to make their way in and catches him with that spin dash into up air.
Ooh. actually whiffs the punish on Larry's side B. I feel like Ken read that ages ago. It's got to be a little bit of a heartbreaker when you know something's coming and you could get a huge punish, but you just slightly botch it.
Yeah. Ken's still getting a lot of good mileage off of these spin dashes, taking him off stage yet again. Larry Lurr still on the chase, looking like a cat and mouse game right now.
Pretty accurate to their actual species.
Yeah. All right, Larry Lurr trying to find an air dodge read. Getting that backer, not quite.
Oh, no. I thought we were going to see the up air, and then after that, I definitely wasn't expecting forward smash, but Larry was ready for it.
Yeah, tried doing something crazy on the platform there, but unfortunately not getting able to work out. Tries going for the another forward smash, but Larry Lurr retaliating right back with that conversion into the up air.
After so many misreads from both players in that sequence there, Larry ends up taking it away with the pretty late air dodge read into up air. It was nice stuff. And now 2 up airs in a row, tacking on almost 20 right off the bat. Love that from Ken, but Larry using his character speed to full effect.
And with the dare, trying to make it back to the stage. He does, and he's trying to find this forward smash, but not quite connecting.
Wow, down tilt to nair. Very creative combo there. Absolutely not something out of the textbook you'd see from Fox. I mean, we all know it would combo, but still, just you don't see down tilt much at all. But wow, man, Larry running away with that game.
He'll say we will not have a 3-0 here today. Not going down without a fight.
Or he wants to outplace Charlie, and we're going to see this reverse 30.
If that happens, man, that's the motivation right there.
All right, going into the 4th match, it's going to be Battlefield again. Ken is so crazy for doing this repeatedly against Fox.
Yeah.
It ended up working out for him against the Cat, but again, this is a different beast. This is Larry Lurr, the best Fox, a top 10 player in the world, and somebody who I would assume is no stranger to the Sonic matchup either, being that there's Phoenix and Meteor here in SoCal.
Yeah, he's got a lot of practice right now. Ken, with that spin dash, going to get some good damage.
Another solid chunk, and yet again, yeah, spin dash, up air, back air, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, tries finding something on the recovery with that spin dash, not quite going to be able to find anything. Larry Lurr trying to retaliate with that grab, not quite going to be able to find anything else though.
Up throw to fair, Sonic bread and butters, not all that much damage though, so of course Ken still has a lot of work to do before he can put Larry into kill percents.
Yeah, but right now Ken's playing a very, very elusive game, and Larry Lurr is yet to get anything started really. Ken again with these spin dashes doing a lot of work. There's a dare from Larry Lurr, but not going to be able to convert to anything else.
Oh, I like how he threw the nair out just on the last few frames of being airborne on the platform. If that had hit Larry, would have done a solid amount of damage, popped him up into a bad situation. Either way, Ken's still looking very good in this 4th game.
Yeah, and you can see Ken trying to space away and then get the spin dash conversion. There's a tech from Larry Lurr from that down throw. Not quite going to be able to catch anything, but the spin dash to nair, still not enough to take it.
Yeah, I feel like that was a Battlefield save right there. Almost any other stage, I feel like he would have died. Also, that tech that Larry did out of Sonic's down throw, everyone needs to be doing that. Like, you should have been doing that for 8 years because you could do that in Brawl. All you got to do is hold down and tech immediately. It's very easy and it saves you a lot of trouble.
Grab from Larry. Again, still not going to be able to find anything off of it. Still having a very hard time trying to find these conversions, and the spin dash nair will be able to take it this time.
Using the down B spin dash, which has the faster release because you don't do the little hop. However, you do sacrifice invincibility, but really the key advantage to that move is that it combos into nair much later than the regular spin dash does.
Yeah.
Ooh, Larry just reaching for these kills off stage. Couple back airs, one finally connects, but still not enough to close Ken out.
And Ken just freely drifting to the stage. Larry Lurr giving him all the time in the world to try and get back to the stage.
I feel like Ken's going to play a very evasive playstyle. Oh, knowing that any up air could kill him at any time. But Larry, too fast to even let me finish a sentence out here. And now he's back in the lead only by 1% and counting.
Trying to catch him with that fair off stage. Not quite going to be able to find anything. Both these two just trading blow for blow right now.
Yeah, so many retaliatory swings. They're not afraid. They're not going to be throwing out defensive actions that they don't need to. If they can challenge, they'll challenge.
Yeah, both of those two clanking on their options right there. Ken off stage though. Larry Lurr with a little bit of bench position. gets in there with the spin dash into the jab.
And Larry actually had faster moves in that situation, but actually it looked like Ken just reacted faster and got the jab out in time.
Yeah. All right, the side B trying to make his way, breaking that space, landing there. Not quite gonna get that back air.
Ooh, breezing right through him, catching the roll vulnerability. And Ken looking a little bit better. I don't know, man. This is still way too close to call. Yeah, up tilt to up air, evening it right back up. Is Ken going to close this one out, or are we seeing a fifth game? I don't know, man. I am definitely hesitant to bet on it.
Yeah, but one good conversion from Larry might be able to seal it off right now. Same thing for Ken, though. Feel like he's looking for that run past forward smash that he has been successfully getting a lot in this set. But still, both these two just playing very, very avoidant right now.
Also, him getting so many of those forward smashes is psyching Larry out for sure. You can see every time Ken starts running, Larry's respecting him. Oh, but no, not enough.
And he's like, no! Actually, right outside the range of the forward smash able to connect, he was not able to sweet spot the ledge. Larry trying to go for something right now.
Oh!
Spring out of that situation will take that. Ken with the pop-off.
Wow, closing out this block of top 32 and a pretty exciting